Hello students, this is Amit Tiwari, your English teacher. Students, in today's video lecture we will study about the future tense and its different forms. Students, please observe the following sentences. I shall help you in every way. Sita will be playing with her doll. The train will have left by 4 pm. It will have been raining for 2 hours by sunset. पहले सेंटेंस में एक्शन फ्यूचर में होने वाला है, बट द टाइम इज नॉट डेफिनिट. एक्शन के होने का जो टाइम है वो डेफिनिट नहीं है कि फ्यूचर में कब वो होगा. तो दिस सेंटेंस इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट टेंस. इन सेकेंड सेंटेंस द एक्शन विल बी कंटिन्यूइंग इन फ्यूचर. फ्यूचर में जो भी एक्शन है वो कंटिन्यू रहेगा. हैंस दिस सेंटेंस इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. द थर्ड सेंटेंस द ट्रेन विल हैव लेफ्ट बाय 4 pm. It's showing future perfect tense because the train will complete or perfect the action of leaving in future. भविष्य में जो भी एक्शन है वो हो चुका होगा. That's why this sentence is representing future perfect tense. The fourth sentence, it will have been raining for 2 hours by sunset. इस सेंटेंस में एक्शन जो है वो फ्यूचर में पार्शियली कंप्लीट हो गया होगा और कुछ हिस्सा अभी भी कंटिन्यू होगा. दैट्स वाई दिस सेंटेंस इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग फ्यूचर परफेक्ट continuous tense. So with the help of these examples we can clearly say that there are 4 forms of future tense. The first one is future indefinite tense. The second is future continuous tense. The third is future perfect tense, and the fourth one is future perfect continuous tense. And now we will discuss each forms in detail. Students, observe the following sentences. He will sell his car. I shall do my homework. We shall help our friends. You will have your lunch. She shall do her hair. They will learn their lessons. And it will rain cats and dogs. So all these sentences have verbs that show action in the future time, but no definite time is given here that when these actions will be performed in future. So these sentences are indicating future indefinite tense, and the syntax of these sentences are subject plus will or shall plus verb's first form plus object. We use shall with I and we, and for the rest of the subjects we use will. Now we will move on to future continuous tense. Observe the sentences. He will be selling his car very soon. I shall be doing my homework at 4 pm. We shall be helping our friends in every way, and you will be having your lunch at noon. So all these sentences have verbs that show actions in the future time, and each action is to continue in the time to come. यानी कि ये सारे के सारे एक्शंस आने वाले समय में भी कंटिन्यू रहने वाले हैं. So these sentences are indicating future continuous tense, and the syntax of future continuous tense will be subject plus shall be or will be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Now we will move on to future perfect tense affirmative sentences. In future perfect tense, please observe these sentences. He will have sold his car. I shall have done my homework, and we shall have helped our friends. So all these sentences have verbs that show action in the future time, and each verb indicates an action that is to be completed or perfected in the time to come. आने वाले समय में ये सारे के सारे actions पूरे हो चुके होंगे. And that's why these sentences are indicating future perfect tense, and the syntax of these sentences is like subject plus will have or shall have plus third form of the verb plus object. Here in future perfect tense we use third form of the verb and we use have with will or shall. The negative and interrogative sentences we will discuss later on. Now we'll move on to future perfect continuous tense. Observe these sentences. He will have been helping his friend since long, and we shall have been doing our duty for 8 hours. You will have been doing your hair for 10 minutes. So all these sentences have verbs that show action in the time to come, and each action is completed to a certain degree, yet it is to be continue in the time to come. हर एक एक्शन ये शो कर रहा है कि कुछ हिस्सा काम का हो चुका है और बाकी हो रहा है. So that's why these sentences are indicating the future perfect continuous tense, and the general syntax of these sentences are subject plus will or shall plus have been plus first form of the verb plus ing, and we use since and for indicating the time. Now we will discuss the negative and interrogative types of sentences of future indefinite tense. So for negative form of future indefinite tense, we make it by inserting not between will or shall and the first form of the verb. For example, I shall not go to market. It will not going to be good enough for the students. And now interrogative sentence. So interrogative form of this tense is formed by transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence by placing it before the subject. For example, shall I go to the market? Will you go to school? Negative interrogative sentences. So negative interrogative form of future indefinite tense is formed by inserting not between will or shall and the verb, and then transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence. For example, shall I not go to the market? Shall we not go to cinema? Now we will discuss the negative form of future continuous tense. The negative form of future continuous tense is formed by inserting not between will or shall. For example, I shall not be going to the market. We shall not be going to cinema. Now interrogative sentences. So interrogative form of this tense means future continuous tense is formed by transferring will or shall to the beginning of these sentences by placing it before the subject. For example, shall I be going to market? Shall we be doing this toughest job? Now negative interrogative sentences. So negative interrogative form of this future continuous tense is formed by inserting not between will or shall and be, and then transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence. For example, shall I not be going to the market? Will the children not be going to school? Now we will discuss the negative form of future perfect tense. The negative form of future perfect tense is formed by inserting not between shall or will and have. For example, I shall not have gone to market. We will not have gone to visit cinema. Now we'll discuss the interrogative sentences of future perfect tense. Interrogative form of this tense is formed by transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence by placing it before the subject. For example, shall I have gone to market? Will the children have gone to school? And negative interrogative sentences. So, negative interrogative form of this particular form of future tense, that is future perfect tense, is formed by placing not between shall or will and have, and then transferring shall or will to the beginning of the sentence. For example, shall I not have gone to the market? Or will the children not have gone to school? Now we'll see how the negative interrogative and negative interrogative sentences of future perfect continuous tense are formed. So negative form of this tense is formed by inserting not after will or shall. For example, I shall not have been going to market. Interrogative sentence. The interrogative form of this tense is formed by transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence, that is, by placing it before the subject. For example, shall I have been going to the market? Interrogative negative form of this tense is formed by inserting not after will or shall and then transferring will or shall to the beginning of the sentence. For example, will the children not have been going to school? So, students, this is all about future continuous tense. We have discussed each form of this tense and the different type of sentences like affirmative, negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative sentences.